These wig styles were sent to me by Wig Pro in cooperation with Wig Studio One for this review today. You can find all the Wig Pro styles at Wig Studio One, including this new one called Sophie, if you drop below this video. I'll attach a link directly to Wig Pro Sophie. If you click on that link, it will take you out to the site where you can see all of the colors and pricing. Wig Pro styles are an automatic 30% off at checkout. Be sure to check it out at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com, and don't forget to visit the private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. So I have this style in two colors to show you today. What I'm wearing here is the color called Summer Fever, and then we're going to take a look at Opus One. This is a long shag style. It has a really light density, a machine-made cap. It's very affordable. I think at Wig Studio One, as of the date of this filming, it's around $146. Minus your 30% discount, that'll get you down right over $100 for this style. I think there's a lot of bang for your buck here. So I have it in two colors. This first is the Summer Fever. Let's talk about this because this is a very unique color, sort of a graduated effect both in the base color and the highlight. This is really dynamic, really striking, and very unique. So on the top down, it's a medium brown base, but when you get towards the nape, you're going to see a darker brown base. And that base is a fairly neutral brown, and it's highlighted with two different colors. The first one that really struck me was this very pale apricot color, like a light copper. That highlight is all along the top, mostly, and then that kind of dissipates about halfway down. The other highlight color here is a platinum, an ash platinum, and that ash platinum starts at the bottom or at the top, works itself all the way to the bottom. In fact, it kind of looks like a heavily frosted dark brown as you move towards the bottom. It has a salt and peppery kind of look to it. That front fringe is about 5 inches. It's so well managed. It goes right over the eyebrow and feathers back really nicely into the style. A 5-inch bang is going to be too long to wear straight down, but you could actually trim this. The layering is already there, so if you want to take it to your stylist and have a straight across bang put in, it would be very easy to do so. Overall, the length on this is about 20 inches, and I don't have enough time to describe all of these layers because, as you know, as a shag style, you're going to see multiple tiers of layers all the way through the style. You're already probably picking up on the fact that this is an extreme light density. Each one of the fibers is very fine. This is not a heat friendly. This is regular synthetic. A very fine, feathery type feeling on the fibers. And they just sort of flutter on a breeze. They're so light and wispy in all of this layering. Sophie weighs just over 4 ounces, so it's really lightweight and lightweight feeling on the head. Now let me describe the permatease to you, because the last thing we want on a light density is to have a lot of permatease, but this is a machine-made cap. You're not going to find any lace or monofilament. We'll take a look at the cap a little later in the video. But there is just a moderate amount of permatease, just enough to cover wefting, because I don't think this style needs a whole lot of help by adding a lot of permatease. All right, so let's go ahead and start our unboxing of Opus One. So this is their new logo and design. I think it's a really cute box. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this cap. So more or less just traditional machine and made cap here. It does have a nice velvet piece at the front for comfort along the hairline. I always check to make sure they've got little fibers spliced in right there at the very front. And this will help disguise the wig line right there. It has a closed ear tab. And I noticed there's a lot of fibers spliced into that ear tab, which will give you great coverage. I'm thinking I love to do an ear tuck on a shag. This is going to be good news for that option. Oh, look, and then it also has an extended velvet nape. which is always comfortable, and then pull strap type adjusters on both sides. Now, from my experience in trying this one on and most of the Wig Pro styles, they fit me perfectly average. So I just have to cinch them in a bit to accommodate a petite average circumference. I love that. I think that's most suitable for the most people. So you're going to see anywhere from a 21 1/4, such as I am, up through about 22 to 22 1/2 is the ideal circumference for an average cap style like this. Let's talk about this color, this Opus One. From my eye, this is a striking auburn. So it starts with like a medium auburn brown, and then I noticed that it gradually gets a little darker auburn brown as you move down. I'm noticing a couple of highlight types here. So more of a kind of a cherry copper, a medium cherry red coppery look on some of the highlights. And then a lighter copper, more of a golden copper running through there as well. Let's see, can I see anything else? So some nice cherry auburn highlights as well as some lighter coppery highlights running through a medium to deep brunette. And it's kind of structured color-wise, kind of like this one, where you're going to see a graduation of that base color, gradually getting darker as you move down and at the nape. Wow, so this one seems to have maybe a little more of a voluminous profile. Perhaps a little more permatease on that. I'm definitely getting a little more of a glamorous look from this one. Maybe a little heavier density as well. And these are just some of the variances that you can see on a mass-produced wig style. And that's why I love showing you more than one, so we can get a sense of those variances. It would be misleading to ourselves and others if we didn't acknowledge the fact that these mass-produced wigs can have variances. And the style is the same. It's pretty obvious that it's a long shag, but just those little subtle differences of more permatease and density is going to change the look a little bit. I think they're both beautiful here.